Hi, Leo. Healing Grasshopper here to do your first week in February reading, the 1st to the 7th. Ace of Cups. It's very nice to start out the reading with love. Ace of Cups is the cup overfloweth with divine love. Um, ooh, and the sun. Hmm. I don't know why I feel like crying. I have like a tiny bit of that feeling of a lump in the throat starting to brew. Um, hmm, hold on. Let's just get the third card. Oh, of course. I'm not laughing at you, my love. I'm just, that was just me recognizing the uncanniness of the lump in my throat. And then here is the reason for the lump in the throat. The Ten of Swords. This is having a new outlook on love after pain. Okay, I just paused it for a moment because this might be what we call this reading. So I went to write it down there. Um, you've been through a lot, Leo, and people have put you through a lot. Um, and Leo, you guys are really the softies. You uh, are like um, one of many puppy dogs in the zodiac. Because there are others, it's like Pisces and Cancer can be very puppy dog like, but puppy dog in the way that you love love. You you love to be happy and to enjoy yourself, and you really look out to the world that way and expect everyone to have that same sentiment. Like, I love love. Don't you love love? Everybody loves love. You know, everyone wants to have fun, and don't you? And you don't always get that reciprocation back. And here are people who are just not on the same page with you, um, who have done things to you for whatever reason we're not going to analyze because that's them. We're really focusing on you, but hurt people, and here you are licking your wounds and recovering from their nonsense. But this really tells me that you have come to that realization that I just talked about. Like, that's them, this is you. That's them, this is you, right? Um, and that you don't like, ouch, that hurt, but you don't have to stay here any longer. You're done. You're back to being Leo again. You're not going to let them um change your outlook on life. And you're certainly not going to let them give up on your hopes and your dreams for yourself. You want to be around people that love you back, that you have fun with, not people who insult you and make you feel less than. High Priestess. And how are you getting here with this? Your intuition. This is partly your spirit guides telling you, Leo, it's okay. You went through these things for a reason. It's time to move on to something better. There's something better waiting for you out there. And you have received that message here clearly. Because let's not forget that the Ace of Cups is not just about the love that you feel inside, or a better way of saying it is the love that you feel inside comes from a higher place, right? It's divine love. It's the love that you know deep inside of you exists and there should be more of on this physical plane. So you're certainly not going to give up on it. Page of Wands is in the center of your reading here. Pages are about beginnings, right? Wands are about action, beginning action. This is you dusting yourself off here and then looking off into the horizon like, well, that sucked, but okay, what's next? What am I going to do next? But here's the sword here. You see look at the sentence forming here. This is moving on despite your uncertainty and the pain that you are carrying forward with you. Because just because you hear the call from spirit to move forward and you're excited about it, doesn't mean that you don't carry scars and some pain um, along with you and doubts as well. You know, this in this reading anyway is very much like the kid who touched the hot stove. You're hesitant to move towards that stove again, you know. But that's okay. This is not, oftentimes this card can be a very unhealthy card. Like, there's a whole lot of me talking you down off a ledge here with this card often. Like, come on now, things aren't as bad as they look, and use your intuition to help you through this, which is what you're doing anyway. This is what this is talking about here. But in this reading, this is very much talking about just pure pain that lives within you and can really bring about doubt in your mind and your heart as you're moving forward. That's that little bit of hesitation as you put your foot forward um, to move on to better things. That's okay. Sometimes this can serve you well. A little caution never hurt anybody. But again, you see that this person is blindfolded. He's not using his eyes here. What he needs to use in this situation is his intuition. That's why the high priestess is over here on the other side of the page of wands. Okay? Justice. Very appropriate here. Look at this diagonal sentence here. You were hurt, you're moving on with the confidence that the universe will clean up the mess behind you. Right? You don't have to stick around here to clean up anything. All you have to do is get up and keep it pushing. What these people did to hurt you, that's not of your concern. You're going to leave it up to the divine. To, if you want to be specific, the angel Raguel, who is the angel of justice. You know, when I'm in situations like this, I call out Raguel's name out loud, just like a child calls out for his mother when his siblings are bullying him. It's like, Mom, you know, Raguel, Raguel, and that's it. I try not to dwell on revenge or vengeance or fighting or anything. I need three more cards, please, Spirit. The devil, not reversed. Okay. The devil is about every self-sabotaging emotion and thought that you can have that, like anger, doubt, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-criticism, all those things that are natural in life, but your relationship to them is what's important here. Are you going to let it derail you and rule your life, or are you going to overcome it and move towards love? Because the Justice card is here right next to the Devil. It's like you can choose to trust, um, universal law, or you can wallow in doubt and fear and not believe in, be doubtful that that the spiritual laws will work for you, right? If you're doubtful of those, it's gonna have you stuck here in liar, liar, pants on fire land here with the devil feeding you all sorts of garbage into your mind. Like you're not good enough and that kind of thing. That keeps you away from your joy. Two more, please. And one more thing, you have the Page of Wands in the center here with the sun on top. Which one do you want to move towards? You want to move towards the sun and joy and self-empowerment and all that? Or you want to wallow here in self-doubt and uh, negative um, false beliefs and that kind of thing? One more, please. Let me see what this is. The Hanged Man. Yeah, reverse. Yeah, very powerful right here. Self-empowering line sentence you have here. Believing in um, divine power to work for you, releasing yourself and ignoring the devil, and the hanged man, which is holding um, the right perspective here, because this here is all about perspective. because this is you believing in, like I said, divine uh, balance. This is you doubting it. But this requires perspective. These are both, i- these can both be correct in your life. It depends on which ones you choose. I'm empowered by divine love. I am weakened by negativity. You choose. These are both, yeah. So here you have a little bit of each here. You've got the Two of Pentacles, the juggling card. This is balance and dealing with what comes to you um, with skill and confidence, which is fueled by what's inside of you, what's inside of your heart, which is fueled by divine love, if you allow it. Um, this is doubts. The Seven of Pentacles is a farmer here who's sown some seeds, and the seeds are starting to sprout and produce um, fruit, but he's not quite satisfied. Is this going to produce the big crop that I envision? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth continuing to nurture and feed this crop. You see, this is very much devil energy here. This over here is divine love energy. So, Spirit is ending the reading, reminding you that it is your choice what direction to go in. If you move towards love, you will create more love in your life. If you move towards fear, you will create more fear in your life. Do we have clarity cards? Advice cards? No, that's the reading. So all I have to tell you, Leo, is congratulations. You have, it's clearly states here that you are making the right choice. You are moving towards love in this week. Um, so what if someone hurts you? They'll deal with that karma in their own time. But you are going to move towards your good karma and move towards divine love, which is what your heart leads you to. It's what feels good to you. It's what feels natural. So as long as you're moving towards something positive, you are moving with forgiveness. You are not indulging in fights and resentment and anger and negativity. You will win. It's that simple. I love you, Leos. Hugs and kisses to you. I'm sorry that you were hurt, but you will get your good karma. Um, thank you so much to those of you who are helping the channel grow by subscribing. I reached 1,000 subscribers this past December, and I'm thrilled to finally be at that threshold. Um, but you know what? Even if you think you are subscribed, please have a look anyway. If you are not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. It is a very quick gesture that costs you nothing, and it really does help me. So thank you. Um, don't forget the notification bell as well, because there are a whole lot of videos coming. You have weekly, monthlies, um, bonuses. I'm not sure if you'll have bonus for this month yet, maybe, because I'm going to start doing astrological events as well, and timeless. There are tons of videos coming, so don't miss them. Um, if you guys are really inclined to helping this channel, the other thing you can do is go have a look at my um, playlist section. I have many playlists. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks. And even as you're winding down in bed and sleeping, because watch hours are really what a small channel like mine needs to grow. So thank you. I will speak to you soon, Leo. Love, light, and many blessings.